Good morning, everybody. It's about 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. I'm here up top on my property. This is Brandy. And just wanted to talk a little bit about what is going on with the sinkholes that I was doing research on. Well, I think I came up with a pretty good idea there, that all of these sinkholes correlate directly to natural gas and oil drilling across the country. There's really no other explanation for it, but what's funny is that we're creating such a problem. I don't know if we're going to be able to fix it. And the reason I brought you up here is because I wanted you to see my fruit trees. Now, this apple tree here, the fruits are very, very small and don't seem to be anything different than what they should be. Maybe they should be a little bit bigger, but nothing major. We've had a lot of storms here that have knocked trees down and stuff, but as I go a little further, you can see that the apples are starting to ripen a little bit more. As I come a little bit more this way, different apple trees are reacting in different ways. It's funny, I have one that just died, or actually two. This one over here, this one is definitely, I hate to go through this, I'm going to get soaking wet. I don't know if you could see it from here, but this one is, the fruit is ripe also. This here is, you can see it there, is sumac. The fruits are already ripening and they're very small. Now, you can see a lot of our trees up here, the pines, are having a hard time maintaining. You can see that sumac there is already starting to change color. You can see right here, this tree here is starting to change color as well. Definitely very strange happenings. You can see we've got very ominous dark skies and covering up what was a beautiful morning. Now, actually this tree that died over here seems to be coming back to life, and it actually looks like I've got a fruit on it. What a very strange thing. I haven't noticed this. Bear with me while I get through this very wet, thick grass. Wow, look at that. I've got one apple. One apple on one branch that's alive while the rest of the tree is dead. My dog is going to be so wet and nasty going into the house. I guess she's staying outside for a little bit. But the thing is that some of the apple trees are blooming, and it's only the beginning of August. Why is this happening? This shouldn't be happening until about September. I mean, definitely fruits, but like this tree actually seems to be right on track. The fruits are a nice size. They're not falling yet. Maybe we got some, but this tree is doing really well. Nice, decent sized fruit. The fruits are very sweet. Well, let's move on over here quick because I don't want this to be a 20-minute long video. This is an apple tree that got taken over by a rose bush. You can see. But even it has some very, 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 very tiny fruits. Very tiny. And usually last year these had some pretty big apples on them, but I don't know if you can see that, but those things are super small. We come over here, that apple tree is blooming. And the sumacs are all fruiting and ready to be harvested. Yes, the sumac fruit, actually you can make like a Kool-Aid out of them. They're quite delicious. But look at this tree. I mean, in full bloom. Everything's ripe. Everything. It's crazy. There's no way this should be happening. And all the fruits are falling off the tree. It's way too early. And those fruits are all ripening, but these aren't. Some of them are, but most of them aren't, and they're very small. Very, very, very small. They should be bigger than that. And another tree that came down in the storms, and that tree actually over there seems to be doing pretty well. The fruits are a good size. Well, this is all the crazy changes we're going through right now. And maybe we should all really be looking at what is going on. You know, what is happening here. My berries are blooming. I'm done. Raspberries are done. Now my blackberries are actually starting to bloom. I gotta start picking before the birds get them all. I've got grapes, which are doing pretty well. Hopefully they're not going to start blooming yet. They're going to be way premature if they do. As you can see, they're starting to change color, but they're very small. Alright, well, just my thoughts on the situation. We need maybe to start looking at why these crazy weather patterns are going on. I think it all links back to the same thing, or we've shifted on our axis already. That's been proven just by the change in the setting of the sun and the tilt of the moon. I think that we've been changing. I don't know if you can see that. Those very low clouds moving very fast. Anyways, guys, much respect from up here in beautiful upstate New York. I had another tree down right there. Thank God it didn't hit the garage. Alright. Let me know what you think. Thanks.